Yo, what is good YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K24 video, and in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys, as you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are creating a diamond three-point threat, so let's just jump straight into the build. Now, you can make this build at any position, but I chose to go shooting guard. Just like the position, the height, the weight, and the wingspan, you could play around with. I went 6'8" just because this build isn't that strong defensively. So the extra height and length, with the wingspan and height, will add to the defense, the contest percent and stuff like that. Now, if you don't really care about that and you feel like you could play adequate defense with these attributes that I'm about to show you guys, then you can go down to 6'7", 6'6", so you could be a little bit quicker, be a little faster and stuff, play with the weight and all of that. But this is just what I went with for my template: 6'8", 215, 7'1". And then these are the attributes that I went with. I went with a 60 close shot, 80 layup, 80 drive and dunk with a 50 standing dunk. Now, obviously, this is going to be like a 3-point spot up build, but I also went with the 80 layup and the 80 drive and dunk. Just when, people chase you off the 3-point line, you're not going to be able to just sit on the 3-point line 24/7. They are going to chase you off the 3-point line, and you don't want to not be able to finish in the paint, because then you ain't going to be able to, you're going to be blowing layups. You're going to be getting, you're going to be getting smoked. You're going to be getting blocked, just all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is why I went with an 80 layup and an 80 drive and dunk, because I don't want to just be one-dimensional when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take this off and just put, higher stats elsewhere, but this is why I went with the 80 layup and drive and dunk. Then moving on to the shooting, 72 mid-range, you know what I'm saying, to unlock that Silver Midi Magician, and an 83 3-ball. Now, again, you can put whatever the minimum is for the mid-range, but I like to put a little mid-range just so that I'm not one-dimensional. They chase you off the 3-point line, or you get a pass and it pulls you into the mid-range. You don't want to be bumming it up, bricking shots, or not being able to shoot anything but a 3. So I put a little 72 mid-range. I like to shoot for that Silver Midi Magician, especially for those passes that pull you inside and they pull you into like a dribble pull-up shot. That Midi Magician is going to pop up every time, because you're shooting a moving, leaning dribble pull-up shot. So that's why I try to always shoot for that 72. Obviously, 83 3-ball maxed out, 76 free throw for my dudes who play rec and pro-am. Obviously, if you only play park, you can, put that down, but I like to shoot for 71 at least minimum. And then, of course, at 89 pass accuracy, because you do need to reach a high, high pass accuracy to get that diamond name. If you don't want the diamond name, then obviously you could put the pass accuracy down. But if you want this build to have diamond in its name, you have to have a high pass accuracy. I went with the 89, which is going to unlock a bevy of passing badges. You see, majority of our badges is going to be gold and silver. We got that one bronze bailout, and we're like about 2 or 3 points away from silver bailout, but I'm not really too concerned about that, because we got the primary badges that we want, which is badges like Dimer and Touch Passer and Needle Threader. We don't have Post Playmaker, but that's only because our offensive rebound isn't up, which we're not going to really worry about Post Playmaker because we're on a guard build, but we will be getting boards on this build because we are tall, but that's neither here or there. Ball handle maxed out at 85, along with the speed with ball 77. So you see the playmaking badges are actually pretty decent. Gonna have nothing but silver and gold playmaking badges. Besides that, bronze killer combos, and that's mostly because we can't even unlock that on a higher level. Now, if you do want killer combos because you do want to be able to dribble and you want to combo up and stuff like that, then you can drop your height to 6'7", 6'6", and get that silver killer combos, because then you will be able to reach that 87 ball handle threshold for that badge. But I wouldn't recommend that, just because this build doesn't have the greatest defensive attributes, and that's why I went 6'8", just so that I can compensate for that lack of really good defense for, more height and more length. So that's why I did that. And then moving on to the defense, like I said, a 78 interior defense, a 85 perimeter with a 60 steal, 57 block. Again, the steal and the block ain't really nothing to look at, nothing to write home about, but the 60 steal you will be able to reach, and you'll be able to play the passing lanes at a minimum with the bronze interceptor. The 85 perimeter defense I really like. Silver clamps, ankle braces, challenger, fast feet. 94 feet, all of that. You're gonna have silver badges across the board, which means you will be able to at least stay in front of your man. You're going to be well into, staying in front of your man, being able to contest shots, being able to press the ball and stuff. You just won't have crazy high steals and blocks and stuff like that. Won't be reaching a lot with this build, but you will be able to stay with your man and stay in front of your matchup, and that's what's important. And then finally, we wrap it up with a 60 defensive rebound. You guys know I'm always for, a minimum of a 60 defensive rebound so we can get that bronze rebound chaser and box out. We are going to be 6'8" on this build with a really high vertical, so you want to be able to grab those boards. So that's why I always try to reach for that 60 defensive rebound. And then finally, the physicals: 82 speed, 74 acceleration, and 80 strength. So we're not going to be getting pushed around and stuff. We will be able to slide in at the 3 and park, if need be. You could run this build kind of like a center build, if you will, because it does have high interior defense. Doesn't really have any block, but it does have high interior defense. It does have decent rebounding. You have rebound chaser with the 80 vertical as well, and an 80 strength. So you could technically play this build at the 3 and park if you want. Not saying I would recommend it, but if you are short on builds, you guys don't have no center build, or you don't know anybody with the center build or something, you could slide in at the 3 with this build. And then finally, 99 stamina to wrap up the build. Silver handles for days, 94 feet, and workhorse, of course. And then, of course, you will see the shades of for this build, which is J.R. Smith, Devin Vassell, and OG Anunoby from the Toronto Raptors. And, of course, you'll see that we have built a diamond 3-point threat. So there you have it. This is my diamond 3-point threat build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy, Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content. And, of course, more rare builds like this. I'm out, guys. Peace.